Welcome back, everybody, to some Doki Doki Panic. Wait. Welcome back, everybody, to some Doki Doki Literature Club. I am your host, the Musical Gamer, and we are ready to talk to Yuri, apparently. I suppose we're going to show her our next poem that we wrote? I'm wondering. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. Now, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Oh, right, we're going to read our book together. I totally forgot about that. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Yeah, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. Don't get in my way, Bucho! I just want to go make tea with the attractive long-legged beauty over here. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Gamer in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Gamer. Okay. What the hell was that? Was that just like a snide remark to her? What? She suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. Oh, there we go. There's the regret. I knew the regret was coming. The regret. No regrets. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Gamer, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Gamer, I really like being friends with you. What is this situation? Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Gamer, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Oh, she's really getting into this. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? It sounds like it. I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. How am I supposed to take this? That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Gamer. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Gamer, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why? It's weird. It's easier on your back. What? How is sitting on the floor easier on your back than a chair? I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Well, then how about you sit back in your chair? Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Oh, well, fine. If that's the case, then okay. I can kind of understand. I remember once that I had some really, really awful back pain. I ended up sleeping on the floor for a night just to see if that would help, and surprisingly, it sort of did. My back felt stiff, but as soon as I woke up and got the stiffness out, I felt a lot better. I had no idea why that is. I think just something to do with the fact that you're on such a hard surface. It really helps kind of straighten your spine back out, so I can kind of understand. I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Right. You got them big old titties, and they be weighty. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. You got big old bazongas. That's the problem. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Damn you and your candy radar! I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Yeah, because we're sitting next to each other on the wall. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? God damn it, don't you know that teenage boys are the horniest of horn dogs? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I ended up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. It's probably not much. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. It's either you have the most amount of willpower in the world right now, or it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Oh, hello. That's a nice image right there. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Hey, at least she's not thinking. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Gamer. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well, you were just helping. It's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's all it was. Let's go with that. Let's not be creepy. Just don't blow this, man. Don't blow this. You don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Bro, you got ahead of yourself, that's what. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone! Moment over! Done! Finish! Final! You are out of here! Whoa! Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems! Gamer, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Okay then, well, that has happened. Let's go to Yuri again first, because this is definitely gonna suit her. Then we'll go to Sayori. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Gamer, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Deep breaths, my friend. Deep breaths. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Oh, really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Does she not have friends? I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Excuse me, where the hell is this going? I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning? I slice the bread. And I feed myself again. What the fuck? Okay, this one is definitely not very veiled. You conditioned a wild raccoon to be fed by you, get fat, want more, and then you killed it and ate it. Wow! Okay, that's dark. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I figured it out! That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Girl, I'm a little worried as to what your unusual hobbies are. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, gamer? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't any people like you, gamer. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay then, that was a little on the disturbing side when you really think about it. Ooh, I like this one, gamer. It has some nice feelings in it. Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. You are useless. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What, you like dichotomy? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Oh, well, bittersweet, I guess. The dichotomy between two contrasting things. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Oh my god, this girl is like freaking lollipops and sunshine. It's just like, I can't look, it's too bright, turn it off. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, gamer. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? I pop off my bottles. I pop off my scalp like the kind of lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. Oh, she's picking out kittens. How adorable. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, in bottles all in a row. Okay, so you stuck a... Wait, what? Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together. What are... Oh, wait, no, the little ball of sunshine is what you put in the bottle. I thought for a minute you picked out a kitten and stuffed it in a bottle. I was about to say, I'm like, that's kind of dark too. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in might come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Whoa, what? Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. Echo, 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 echo inside my head. Whoa, 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 what? Hold on, I'm reading this again. We'll dust off my bottle caps. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. So what, you're trying to make amends with your friends? Rhyming. That's a little depressing. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm obviously thinking way too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. She always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those things. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Huh. Alright, well, she's written a slightly disturbing poem as well. I'm noticing a trend. Let's go to Monica next. We'll go to the tsundere last. Hello again, Monica. How's the writing going? Oh, alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. No, never. Not me. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Wow, even you could tell. I suppose so. Yeah. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. Yeah, I get that feeling too. Romantic not in the sense of love, lust, sexual romance, Doki Doki romance type of thing, but romantic in the sense it's very vivid and detailed. It evokes all these sorts of emotions. It's the same thing with like romantic era music. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I notice that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. Oh, no, she didn't. Calm down, I'm kidding. No, you ain't. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. God damn it, she has a husbando? No! Not a husbando! She kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Okay, sure. Let's take a look. Save me. Oh, God. The colors that won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Woo boy! Alright, this is going to be one of these poems. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking. With the thing underneath the... oh, just to tell it's a Q and not a G. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. What? Oh, God. No, please no math. Please no math. I hate math. It's like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. Huh? A An endless poem of meaninglessness. Of meaningless? Load me. Huh? Is this poem telling me to save here? And then load? I loaded. What just happened? Am I reading too much into this? God damn it. This is why I don't do poems. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Thanks? You never know when you might change your mind. Oh, that's a good point. I mean, luckily I've been saving all up till now, but I should have made a save at that one junction, shouldn't I? When who to defend in the last day. Is this tip even about writing? No, this tip's about breaking the fourth wall. God damn it. It's like Kodaka took lessons from this game. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, sure. Thanks, game. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add more meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. I guess so. Well, everyone has their own opinion. My opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out. Oh! Okay, you're one of these people. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. Amy likes spiders. Oh, God. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. You're just a little jerk! You're just a little bitch! Oh my God! Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Wow, you are a little asshole. Oh my God. Holy shit. That is just mean. It's quite a bit longer. Yesterday was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Honestly, that is a good point. A lot of times people sometimes just get confused by the language something is written in. And I don't mean like foreign language, I just mean it's like, it's too complicated, like legalese. And a lot of times, sometimes they use the complicated language to obfuscate things. So that's a fair point. Simple language sometimes is a very good way of conveying things. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Oh, well, yeah. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and what makes them happy. Ah, okay, so you wrote this to basically shed light on the fact that someone who thinks that way is an idiot. Interesting. Huh. That definitely made me feel that way. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Ha! So a more philosophical approach. I can dig that. I can totally dig that. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Alright, I will. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems. We have something extra planned. Oh, no. This is about the festival. Festival? Oh, goody goody gumdrops. Well, we'll talk about this festival next time on Let's Play some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Thanks all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. This is the Musical Gamer signing off. Catch you guys next time.